Hey, what's going on, fam? I'm out here today, and we had a nice farmer named Mr. Noel who came today with uh, with his brush hog, and he had a worker with him, and they we hired them to cut all this overgrowth down, and I'm gonna show y'all what he did today because this is amazing. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tour. We then came through the gap in the fence. I can climb through here, and that was treacherous in itself, but it stops me from having to take the long way, which is all the way over there. But that's the house. We are behind the house, and all this has been cleared. This is over here, a little shed that's it has a bunch of Steve stuff. It's behind our house, but it has Steve stuff there. Here goes some onions, and I'm gonna pull these when I get my little spade. But yeah, all this was overgrown, and they cut this back really well. So we're just gonna take a little walking tour. None of this has really been accessible, and so I'm amazed. But as you can see, this big old huge tree got kind of snapped in half by the ice storm, and now it is what it is. So he cut a path all the way back to this shed, which is really nice, really cool. So we're gonna keep on walking, see what we find. We were going adventuring behind the house. I have to watch my step for barbed wire because, as you can see, places like right here, this used to be fenced in, and now there's these little rusty barbed wires that are along the tree line. And I don't know if this is nothing. Yeah, that's nothing. But I have to watch out for the barbed wire, little miscellaneous pieces of scrap metal like that. But yeah, we're gonna keep on going back here, and there's this whole other little opening back here that they cut too. And so this is a whole nother area where we can set up, we can plant some stuff. I'm gonna have to turn over the dirt, of course, 'cause so much stuff has been growing here wildly. Once you cut it down, you gotta dig up the old stuff. So that's gonna be some work. But he said he's gonna bring a machine that'll help us. So this is how they got out. This was also an old fence, and they was able to roll past it. And there's down trees right there too. So, but yeah, this whole area back here was not very accessible. I mean, it's like all this thickness that you have to get through. I came back here like once with wood, because wood just pulled me back here, quite frankly. But yeah, let's keep on. Oh, it's humid out here, and it's about to rain. So it's pretty cloudy, and there's already some drizzles going on. Now I gotta watch my step again. I don't know where the barbed wire is. Here it is. Barbed wire. You don't want to get caught up in that. And so, yeah, this over here is still pretty thick. You can see where they, in the past, have just accumulated a bunch of tree branches and things. And so that's all just sitting right there. Now let's keep on going. Let's keep on with the walking tour. And so this is the field that's next to the house. Now it's accessible. And truthfully, I had cut down some of this, but they did a really good job today and cleared up all this stuff back here because I had not gotten back here. I had my little push mower that I brought from Chicago. All this land, as you can see, you need a little bit more than a push mower. But Woody knew this guy, this farmer, and I might actually start working with him so that he can show me how to be a farmer. So we've gone through this little opening here. This is another sort of far side, not far side, but let's call it the left back side. And they cut all the way back here. As you can see, it's kind of thick on that side, so that's where they stopped. But this is so great. I'm pretty much gonna just try to walk along the perimeter of what got cut. Mary and I woke up this morning, and granted, we got a little bit of a late start because of daylight savings. We got to catch up on some sleep. But once we got out here, they had gotten a lot of this already done. They came out here early. So, yeah, there's like this little horse carrying thing, and they cut a little path through there. I'm gonna climb over this tree here. This is another little structure. I think I might have pointed at it at one of my previous videos. It almost looked like something that somebody lives in, but I believe it's just another pile of sticks. As you can see, there's no like opening. It's just a overgrown pile of wood. So yeah, this is kind of the path that goes to the pond. That opening up ahead is where we get to the pond. And here go these cow bones. I remember the first time I found this, I was like kind of freaked out because I didn't expect there to be actual cow bones back here, but apparently they brought some cow carcasses back here. And then we got these branches, down branches from the storm. Because it's raining. It's been drizzling. It's finally stopped drizzling. But I mean, you saw the sky earlier. It looked like it might not be done. Wow. So this is back here by the pond. I'm gonna go show y'all the pond real quick. Yeah, this here is the pond. I've gone around it a couple times, especially when I have wood out here. For now, I just want to see everything that was cut. These guys did some work. I see that one thing I'm gonna have to get is a brush hog, a tractor and a brush hog. It is good grass. So this goes all the way back here, and it looks like they might have stopped cutting there. It's more of the thick growth. That would go straight back to where we just came from. Whew. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Amidst all the turmoil in the world, You gotta find your peace where you can. I tend to find mine out here in the nature, but it's in nature, in the mother, or in Mother Nature, without the duh. And so as you can see, now we got this big old opening that goes to the pasture. This is what really has me psyched. Look at all this. And over there is a house. I don't know if I'm gonna actually walk around this whole thing because it's quite a field. It's basically about a football field, probably more. But maybe if I take big steps, it'll be okay. That's what I'm gonna do. All this was really tall growth. I tried to get out here with my machete and do what I could, but it was just so much. I could only do so much. Apparently I walked through a cloud of flies because now they bothering me. I'm gonna get out of that lane. I'm trying to see. Here's somebody had cut an opening to the main road. Let's see if I can find it. Well, there goes the opening to the road. It's not as well defined as I thought, but as you can see the main road right there. So that's what I was talking about. But from here, I think I'm gonna head on back to the house. I'm gonna take the long way, but not the all the way long way, but just for the sake of the video, as you can see, all that is cut. I believe that from that telephone pole or that electricity pole right there to the one over there is essentially the boundary marker for our house and Mary's cousin Steve's house. But yeah, everything that's from those poles behind me, probably to where the forest is thick, is ours. And then it's also our land that goes all the way to the road back there. I done worked up a little bit of a sweat. And as you can see, Wood is waiting for me, tied up to the tree. Probably could have brought him with me, but he pulls left and right. And so I would not have been able to do much walking without being pulled constantly. That's been our review of what Mr. Noel cut today for us. And yeah, we're gonna turn some part of this into the garden. We're gonna do one last visit with Wood. Wood is just a little puppy dog. Even though he's 3 years old, he just wants to be rubbed on his stomach. But man, I'm sweaty. It's hot out here. Hot and humid. Anyway, stay black or stay blessed or both.